I can't believe it's finally in the news, because here's the thing. Loneliness of being a special needs parent, that is the number one thing. But here's the thing. It's actually a lie. It is a lie, because that is a lie of the enemy that tells you just because you are a parent to a child with special needs, you have to live this life of loneliness. And here's why. Okay, so when my daughter was born and I became a special needs mom, I felt this too. I would have literally written this article, and you can go read it by Motherly. And because I was believing the lie that I was the only one. And then when you get online and you start to look at the numbers and the research and the growing statistic of autism and disabilities, and like, I don't know why. What is causing this? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. The truth is, we believe we are the only ones, and that's a lie. We are not the only ones walking in the shoes. But the thing is like, we have to get out of ourselves to get into community. You need to fight your butt off. You need to find a church that creates a space for your kids, which, by the way, if you go to my feed, you will see I just did a green screen about, like, I don't know how much, $50 million was given to churches to create more inclusive environments for kids. So churches are starting to care about this and creating spaces for our kids. So you go and you find those people and you get around them. I'm literally building a community of women, of Christians who meet in my house every single week. They're in our Bible study, and so many of them have special needs moms. I look around the room every day and I remind myself, I am not alone. But the other part of loneliness is that a lot of times you isolate because it's easier to keep your kids in your house, right? You don't have to worry about the behaviors and what other people think. So to counteract that, what I have done that has worked really well is I invite people into my house, into my space, where it is comfortable for my kids, because I refuse to live a life of loneliness. I believe that we're called into community, and I believe that our kids, special needs, disability, whatever you want to call it, are a blessing, and that when people interact with them, they walk away blessed because of their deep need and dependence. So refuse, like me, to accept that because we are giving kids who are impacted by disability that we have to live this loneliness. That is not true. Is it a feeling that we feel when we walk through the grief cycle? Yes. It's a part of the grief cycle. And is it a lie of the enemy that tells us that we are alone? Yes, because that's where the enemy wants us to be. He wants us to be in the dark room all alone, and it's not true. You do not have to stay there.